Good day. This is News Recap reaching you from Rulers World Television, Ibadan. First, the headlines. Federal government opens Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, promises continuous intervention. Tension as Ndume and Oshiomhole trade wars over Omokri's ambassadorial screening. Dangote rolls out 1 trillion nationwide education funding initiative. OSIMHEN honored as GQ Turkey's Sportsman of the Year. Ukraine president revised peace plan to the United States. United States intercepts sanctioned oil tanker near Venezuela. These are the headlines. Now the news in details. I'm OLOLADE, BOLARINWA. The federal government has temporarily opened Section 1 of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway today, December 12, 2025, to ease traffic along the Lekki-Ajah corridor. The 47 kilometers project is expected to reduce travel time and transportation costs for commuters. Minister of Work David Umahi said the project will boost economic growth, improve infrastructure, and enhance trade, tourism, and regional connectivity. He commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his support and assured Nigerians of continuous government intervention as work progresses. Although some critics raised concerns about environmental impact, displacement, and cost, Umahi maintained he is open to scrutiny and ready to account for all expenditures.
And so this legacy project is a wonder. That's what we've been waiting for, and it had just come to pass. You can criticize us, but let me assure that every cost of the projects, the Minister of Works under me is responsible for it. The President has never asked 1 kobo to be added to any project or give this project to this person. So I take full responsibility, and I'm ready, even if I'm about going to toilet and you won't cost me a kilometer, we will run it, only if you understand it, because this is Professor of Infrastructure.
The current opening is temporary, with full commissioning scheduled for April 2026. The project will also include relief stations, solar lighting, and CCTV cameras for improved safety. A dramatic confrontation unfolded at the Senate's ambassadorial screening session as Senator Ali Ndume and Adams Oshiomhole engaged in a heated exchange about the nomination of Reno Omokri. The disagreement began when Omokri's previous political engagement and public commentary come under scrutiny. Ndume argued that the nominee deserved a respectful and fair interrogation, insisting that personal or political biases should not undermine the screening progress. Adam Oshiomhole disagreed, calling for deeper questioning based on Omokri's past controversies, which immediately triggered the verbal face-off. The session was momentarily disrupted before order was restored. The clash has reunited discussions on the politicization of ambassadorial appointments in Nigeria. Africa's richest businessman Aliko Dangote has officially introduced a large-scale national education support scheme designed to reduce the financial burden on millions of Nigerian students.
Is to touch every single family in the country. We are going to do it by local governments. And the local governments that we have, each local government will have about the same amount. The only thing is that Lagos and Kano will get a highest allocation. We are spending the 1 trillion because we want to invest heavily in education, because that is human capital. The human capital of our nation cannot be compromised.
The initiative is expected to begin in 2026, targeting over 1.3 million beneficiaries annually, from secondary schools, vocational centers, and universities. According to the foundation, 100 billion will be released each year for the next decade, totaling more than 1 trillion naira in long-term investment. Dangote said the scheme aims to close the access gap in education and ensure that vulnerable students are not forced out of schools due to financial difficulty. Stakeholders at the unveiling praised the program, describing it as one of the most transformative educational interventions in Nigeria's history. They also commended Dangote's decision to dedicate 25% of his personal wealth to sustain this initiative. Nigerian football star Victor OSIMHEN has secured another international honor after being named GQ Turkey Sportman Man of the Year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It feels so good to be in the midst of beautiful faces. I want to say a big thank you to GQ. I can't forget my Galatasaray family. I want to say this means so much to me and my family. I appreciate everyone that has supported me up to this hour. Thank you so much for your support. I will continue to do my best for my family, for Galatasaray, for the fans all over the world. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
The award ceremony held in Istanbul celebrated his exceptional performance since joining Galatasaray. OSIMHEN recorded an outstanding season with 37 goals and 7 assists across all competitions, helping his club achieve a domestic double and elevating their profile on the European stage. His influence has been described as one of the strongest in the Turkish league this season. In his remarks, OSIMHEN thanked his teammates, technical staff, and supporters, dedicating the honor to the entire Galatasaray family. Ukraine has presented a revised 20-point peace framework to the United States as a part of ongoing diplomatic negotiations aimed at ending its conflict with Russia. The updated proposal includes modifications to earlier drafts, though it maintains key demand on territory, sovereignty, and long-term security guarantees. Sources familiar with the discussions noted that the document introduces fresh considerations on contested areas and international monitoring systems. It also outlines new approaches to handling sensitive locations, such as the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. The proposal comes at a time of increased global pressure for a realistic and enforceable peace roadmap. Washington is expected to evaluate the submission in consultation with European allies. The United States has intercepted a sanctioned oil tanker operating near Venezuela's coastline, marking a major step in its crackdown on the global dark fleet under the sanctions evasion. The tanker was believed to be transporting crude in violation of international restrictions placed on Venezuela and related networks. U.S. authorities said the operation followed sustained surveillance and intelligence gathering. They emphasized that the tanker was part of a vast system of clandestine shipping routes used to move oil illegally across the international waters. Venezuela has condemned the move, calling it an act of aggression. Analysts warn that the seizure could increase diplomatic tensions and disrupt oil distribution within the region. That will be all for now on News Recap right here on Rollers World Television. For more updates, visit our website at www.rollersworldtelevision.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rollers World Television. And we're also on social media, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, all at Rollers World Television. Thank you for watching.